The coronavirus has had a tremendous impact. There's no secret about it that we haven't seen anything like this in our lifetime. Schools shut down, businesses shut down, people losing their jobs, record number of unemployment claims being filed. Even churches have had to shut their doors on Sunday morning. One would think that ministry can't go forward. Just last weekend, the Go Ministry partnered with the Montgomery County Council, and County Councilman Will Jawando helped, who happens to be a member of Kingdom Fellowship as well. And we got out there and helped some people with over 500 boxes of groceries. And we're going to do it again this coming weekend. But I wanted to go ahead and talk with the lead of the Go Ministry, Reverend Kendra Smith. Also joining Reverend Kendra is Brother Kwame Bailey, Minister Brian McDaniel, who also leads our men's ministry. Sister Rhonda Van is joining us. Also joining us is Sister Lisa Davis. Well, Reverend Kendra, you serve as the lead of the Go Ministry at Kingdom Fellowship, and now we find ourselves having to actually apply what we've been learning through the biblical principles taught at Kingdom Fellowship. I want to talk to you a little bit about and get your take on how this crisis has created an opportunity for us to serve.
I think that I agree with you. I think Pastor said in his sermon, it just feels, it's like a very odd time, almost like Twilight Zone, because it's unimaginable on some levels that we're here. But the other side of that is we're here. So what I mean by that is, I think Pastor asked us a question some months ago, why is God sending us, to Calverton? So we served over 500 families on Saturday. But it was disheartening that we had to turn away 100 families. So somebody asked me, was it a success? And I said, well, it was a success in the sense that we were able to distribute the food. But it was also disheartening because there were so many more that we wanted to be able to serve. And at that time, just did not have it at that time to do. And so it pulls on us. So Jesus said, go out and compel people to come. And so it positions us to be able to be the church, because this is who God has called us to be.
I want to talk to you first off, Brother Kwame, about why men should get involved.
It sets a powerful example with brothers, and specifically minority brothers, where there's such a negative stigma out there about what we're involved in. It's very important for us to get involved in the community in a visible manner. We have a global pandemic going around. And as I said earlier, we're kind of operating out of a spirit of fear, fear of what the pandemic is going to do, fear that, can cause a health crisis, within your household and all of that stuff. But when we follow the advice of the intelligent people that are speaking on it, and they tell us how to appropriately guard ourselves against that, then we can't be fearful and stay sheltered in our home and not do anything. As Reverend Smith said, there's plenty of work to be done. And it's important for the men to lead that effort.
People are losing jobs. It's a tough time. But this is a great opportunity, as I shared at the top of the piece, for us to be able to sow and to serve. Why did you get involved with the Go Ministry?
I got involved in the Go Ministry because I believe it's one of those ministries where you actually go out and you meet people where they are, just like Jesus did. You really get to talk to the people, see their needs, whether it's the children, whether it's families that we're feeding, right? It did my heart so good Saturday to see so many families just receive something that some people may take for granted, a box of groceries. During a time like this, if we could provide that basic need for someone and do it with the smile and love of Jesus on our hearts, it's really a good ministry to be involved in.
Well, Minister Brian, I want to talk to you just a little bit about it. What got you involved with the Go Ministry?
And Kwame said it best. I mean, we want to make sure that the brothers are represented in assisting the sisters. The sisters are really about that business, and they're really about making sure that they do what they're supposed to do through the Go Ministry. And so my first experience was I was just thrown right into the water. We went to a store. We had to shop for some food. We had to gather some food. We had to get those boxes on the truck. We had to take those that food off the truck and get it in some other boxes. And so it was not for the faint of heart.
Sister Lisa, I always see you running around serving in one capacity or another. Tell us why and how you got involved with the Go Ministry.
Reverend Kendra and I were talking about our Calverton location and about, gosh, it's only right down the street from our church. So in theory, in my mind, because we all have cars and we all have ways to put gas in those cars, something that's very trivial could mean not getting food to someone else if I don't have a car, or if I don't have gas to put in that car to get there. So I think at such a granular level, it lets us know how blessed we really are.
Reverend Kendra, I know you remember at the beginning of the year, Pastor Watley started a sermon series to kick off the year called Reset. Now, amid the fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic, there really is a timely word in that message about our obligation to serve one another.
Sometimes when we think about serving and going, Minister Matt, we can look past the people that are right in your area, beyond. So you overreach, you know what I mean? When there are people that are right there. And so we have global ministry that's happening, but the Bible and Jesus, I believe, said it for a reason. So in the book of Acts, he said, listen, I want you to go, and Pastor talked about it. They didn't scatter until there was a crisis, but he said, I want you to start in this inner area. So that's really why we start within the first 5 miles of where the church is located. That's strategic because you have to be the church where God has put you. So the local church is the local church because it's local.
Thank you to every one of you, Reverend Kendra Smith, Minister Brian McDaniel, Brother Kwame Bailey, Sister Lisa Davis, and Sister Rhonda Van. Thank you so much. All of them serve in one capacity or another through the Go Ministry. And of course, Reverend Smith leads that effort at Kingdom Fellowship AME Church, where we all are members. And we just thank God for the leadership and the guidance of our senior pastor, Reverend Matthew Watley. If you know someone who is in need, someone who has a need for some assistance in this capacity, please make sure you check out our website at kingdom.global. Until next time, stay kingdom focused.